Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance. Today's episode is dedicated to one thing and one thing only, and that is that strange looking circle in the back there. We are at last going to be addressing that circle. I think probably you've all guessed what's going to be, but I'm not telling you yet. I'm just going to build it anyway, and we'll see. Because if I end up changing my mind halfway through, then you'll never know that that wasn't what I wanted to do in the first place, would you? And that then makes me look like a genius. You can see the mob farm in the background as well, all imposing there on the horizon. So we're going to have a crack at this today, because it's time unfinished things were finished. And then we can maybe landscape up around it as we go too. But I've basically, you can see there is a chest, and if you can see there is a chest, a crafting table, and a furnace. So as I've got hopefully everything I need, but I do wonder whether or not I'm going to have to go and get some more stuffs, because there are things that basically there's parts of this I'm still not entirely clear about how I'm going to do, but we're going to have a crack at it anyway. It'll be fun. So let's get over there, shall we? And let's start making some building stuffs. So we're down in our mystery circle now, and I've got, so the stuff I've got here, I also shoved a bed because I'll probably want to sleep a little bit, possibly just to get rid of angry mobs or whatever, although I have lit up the trees there, so theoretically maybe I can just work on through the light. Let's see what the light levels are like. I've got a trunk full of stuff there that almost certainly isn't going to be nearly enough. So first things first, what we're going to do is we are going to just take out that block there, because this is going to be our door. And I know you're not meant to use a pick to get rid of wood. I am sorry, Joanna MTF Plays. I did it. I apologise. But I'm now going to get some wood and just fill in that little bit just there. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start... Where's my doors? There's my doors. Right, so let's get that out of the way. We're going to start to build this up just a little bit. And the first thing I'm going to do is going to replace all of this cobble with... stone bricks, because that's what I want this build to be made out of. But I do also want there to be a door right here. That is going to be the door area. So what I'm now going to do, I'm just going to take out these and I'm going to replace them with stone bricks. Where's my stone bricks? There we go. I'm going to replace them with stone bricks like this, and that way theoretically I'll if I do it this way round, then I won't lose, but I can pick back up this cobble, because this cobble is going to be quite useful, I suspect. So let's get that, and I think if I'm clever I can probably do this bit fairly quickly. So let's get this, because all I need to do is just line up around the wood, right? Because I'm just filling in around the wood like that. Is that correct? I think that is correct. Yes, it is. Right, so let's carry on like that. And I think this shouldn't take too long at all. So there we go. And what I also want to do is create some nice windows so as I can peek out. But I don't want them to be too big. I only want them to be quite little. So I'm just going to get that and get the doors out of the way now. And we're going to use glass blocks rather than glass panes. I'm just going to use glass blocks, and I'm going to do a 2-high window on the 3 sides here that haven't got the door. So let's stick those there. Up and up. Right, so there we go. So that is going to be our windows for this downstairs area. Not very big, I grant you, not very big, but I think they are plenty big enough for the purpose of this exercise. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to come around another 2 layers with these stone bricks, and I'm not going to keep them all stone brick. Oh, I've run out already. No, surely not. I'm not going to keep them all stone brick, because I want to intersperse some of them with the standard cobble and stone, like I normally do, just to give it a bit of texture, because you know I'm all about the texture, me. And once I've done that up to these 3 levels, we can carry on. Just going all the way around like this, straight up for at least this first few levels. Oh, I've run out. I'm so totally going to run out of stuff here. I might even have to go mining, because I might run out of stone, let alone I have to go and collect it from the house. This is loads of stuff. My goodness, I've only gone round 3 times and I've almost run out of 3 full stacks of these stone brick. I'm going to be miles short. But anyway, so this is the start. You can see the start. And what we're going to do is we're just going to come around with the mega pickaxe and we're going to remove, every now and again, we're just going to remove, look at the grass, we're going to remove 1 block like this that we are then going to replace with, I might put 1 there, look, there we go, oh, no, like that, 1 there, and then where's my mega pickaxe again, go back there, and let's put that there, put that there, like that one, and I'm just going to go around and take out the odd one every now and again. Is that too, let's go with that one, but I'd, not in too big a gaps, but not in too smaller gaps. Does that sort of make sense? I want them to have, I don't know, fairly regular, but I don't want it to be, you know, massive blocks of stone brick either, because that just wouldn't look right. I wouldn't be happy with that at all. So let's just carry on. Fairly random, all the way around, coming down there, and right in the middle, and there, and there. Collect these stone bricks because I am so going to need them. And shall we put, that's quite a big stone brick wall there in it, but we've got a hole there, so let's take one out there. So then I've got a little bit of cobble already, so let's fill out some of this with cobble. Every other one, say, can be cobble, so that makes that cobble, and that cobble, and that cobble, take that, and that cobble, coming around, that's not cobble, that, oh no, that is cobble, that is not cobble, that is, no, what am I doing? There we go, let's get that. My controls are just appalling, aren't they? I am such a bad driver. Coming around this way, get that one, not that one, but that one, not that one, but that one. That's going to be quite a big gap. I might take another one out there just because I can. There we go. Come round. So that one, and that one, that one, like that. Okay, that's worked out quite well actually. So now I need to go and get some smooth stone. Come in here. I did get some smooth stone. Yes, I did get some smooth stone. Okay, I wasn't entirely appalling. And I'm just going to, wherever there's a gap now, I'm just going to shove a smooth stone in there, and that is going to complete our wall. Like that, like that, like that. We're nearly there. Took a few jumps, but I got there in the end. And there, and there, and there. And one more. And I think, is that everything? Oh, no, I missed one. I've missed one, I've missed one, I've missed one. Now, we might decide to put some holes in this wall anyway, to put some more glass panes in just because we can. But I think, oh, I've missed one. But I think that actually doesn't look too bad. I think as a start, that looks pretty good. And what it also means is, apart from spiders that can climb over the walls, is if I sleep in here, I'm perfectly safe. So happy with that. Right, let's crack on. And I'm going to build this wall up to about 10 levels, which means I'm almost certainly going to run out of bricks, or very nearly. So let's crack on with that. So I was right, I needed to come back and have a right old mining session. I have not got nearly enough stuff to be able to do what I want to do. It's absolutely mental. I don't know why I've got some of this stuff in here as well actually. So let's get some of that stuff up there. I think that is enough. I'm just going to do a little bit more because I've decided I'm going to need absolute, oh look, I've got some stuff there, I didn't notice that. I've got absolutely not even close to enough rock and cobble and stone. I might as well get this lapis and redstone as well to be able to do this build. So I'm going to mine excuse me, like a nutcase, I think, to be able to get plenty of rock. I've got loads and loads of it, but the last thing you want to do is run out of cobblestone and smooth stone and stone bricks, because I use it in pretty much every build I've ever done, and if I've not got any, then I'm really going to struggle, aren't I? So it's just a case of keeping on going and getting loads and loads of... You get extra redstone as well, don't you? Because this is efficiency pickaxe. Diamonds! Excellent! I need some more diamonds. Because you get extra diamonds as well. Do you get extra diamonds as well with an efficiency pickaxe? Oh, there's a few diamonds. I think you might get more than one diamond. Right, so I've not actually got any diamonds with my efficiency pickaxe yet. I've got all excited for a minute here. Oh, there's more! So how many diamonds is that giving me? 7 diamonds. That's all right, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm just going to have to keep cracking on. Oh, some more iron as well, look. So this has actually been quite a profitable little mining session, this has. Quite happy about that. So, whoa, there's more. I tell you, there is so much lava around here. It is absolutely ridiculous, the amount of lava that we've got in here. But, and every now and again, that's why I've got my bucket of lava, my bucket of water, ready to just obsidianize the whole lot. Love it when that happens. Just going to stick a... I've got, there we go, get that. Just light this up a little bit, otherwise next time I come down here I'll have a horde of horribles just to come and beat me up and eat my face. Anyway, so I'm just going to carry on doing this for a little while. I'm going to shove the, where's my, there it is. I'm going to shove these diamonds in case I die, because that would be about right. I've already shoved a load of stuff in there. It's still going, get the diamonds up there, get all of this stuff going. Right, so I'm going to, a bit more lapis there. Oh no, that's already in it, silly monkey. Right, what a wally. Anyway, so I'm going to carry on doing this for a little while, and when I've done... Is that more redstone there? I might as well have that as well, right? And when I've done, I shall carry on with the build. I'm very nervous around here, because this is where there was some lava. Anyway, let's crack on. I'll be back over at the build when I've done a load more mining. And unsurprisingly, this is not a surprise mate space, because I bet you knew I was going to come over to the mate space as soon as I finished mining, because it is an appropriate time to do it. It's time to do episode 16's mate space, and the mate today that's gone into the mate space has not new to the channel, but has been around for not loads of time and has done quite a lot of commenting and contribution, and actually has given some ideas to this particular episode's build. So today the mate space is coming past Catherine Dawes. Hello Catherine, welcome to the mate space. It is really good to have you as part of this exclusive club. You are very welcome. It is always a pleasure to see your comments, and thank you for all the ideas. I think you've got some really good ideas, and certainly I think you should keep bringing those ideas, because I would love to use them and take advantage of them as much as possible. So it's time to get back to what we are doing. Let's get on with it. And we're back at the build now, you can see, and we did quite a lot actually before we had to go mining. We didn't do too bad, did we, really? But we have managed to... I'm just going to show you outside as well. No face eaters. No, we're all safe. Right, so outside we've just done a little arch with some fences, some steps, that's out of wood, so that contrasts against the stone, which is quite nice. And my patented... It's not really patented, please don't sue me. My patented glowstone surrounded with trapdoor thingy. But if you look at the tower, it looks quite good, doesn't it? The structure, the way that the stone with the cobble with the bricks, I just think it looks really nice. Bottom line, I think it looks really nice. Stop rambling, Avomance, for goodness sake. So inside here, we've got what's now a fairly jumbled chest, and we've also got a nice chest there that's all lovely, and I've got some more stone smelting away. So what we're going to do is we are going to continue making this build. So you can see up here we've managed to get to a relatively flat level. I think that's about 10 high, I'm not entirely sure. But what we're going to do now, and I think I'm probably going to have to go and do more wood as well now, I didn't even think of that. So we're going to come along and we're going to come up here, and we are going to create a floor along here. So this is going to become a floor, a first floor if you will, that we're going to be putting into this build. Now I did get, I can't remember if I said in the last episode, I did get feather fall on my boots, so if I fall from this height I'm not going to get too hurt, which is quite good. The feather fall came off the back of the fishing farm that I've got, which is, I tell you, it's completely transformed everything that I do. Everything is now totally awesome. So we're just going to have to keep making this I'm so going to have to go chop down trees, and I'm so going to run out of wood. Not only have I run out of stone, but I've run out of wood. Amazing. This is preparation at its best, is what this is. Not. So I've just got to keep putting a floor in, because I want the entire floor to be in this oak. I don't want there to be any holes. I just want it to be a floor. And I am going to properly run out of wood any minute, which is going to mean I'm going to have to go and collect and go chopping. At least I've got my farm, which means I can get quite a lot of wood fairly quick. So I can go and use that and get more wood, which is great. I definitely have not got enough. Definitely not. Anyway, so let's use up what I have got. And that is it. I was short probably a stack and a half, I should think. And bear in mind, this is only the first floor, so I'm going to need a bit more, aren't I? So I'm going to have to go chopping of the wood at my wood farm. Let's close it up so there's not anything that wants to eat my face waiting for me when I get back. Because I need to finish that floor, and then I need to carry on with more of the wallage, because the walls are going to come in ever so slightly shortly, to start to create a taper. Would it be called a taper? I suppose it would, wouldn't it? We're basically going to be reducing the width of it, which is going to mean that each successive floor is going to take ever so slightly less resources to be able to... How's this going? I'm not checking this for ages. Yeah, it's not doing too bad. Yeah, each successive floor is going to have so much resources. I only collected from this tree farm the other day. Yeah, so less resources every time. Nothing like being distracted, is it? I'm like that thing off of Up. You know when the dog turns around and goes, squirrel? That's me. That's actual me. So let's come up here and get some wood. We need as much wood as we can possibly get. I've not allowed the tree farm to actually mature properly yet, but never mind. We'll just keep going, and I will be back when I've maybe got enough resources to actually do the build I'm meant to be building. That would be a whole new concept, wouldn't it? Back in a minute. So we're doing all right, I think. We're getting there slowly but surely. It's getting higher. And what I want to do now, because I'm kind of getting a little bit bored of just building walls and walls and walls and the stairs next to the wall so as I can get down again, and the frame to do this outside edging thing. So I want to do a few more of these lights, I think. So what I've done is I've put them on the outer edge of these little edge crenellations. So I'm going to match that. I wonder if I can reach it from there. Hang on, what level did I put that on? I just want to check my level. So it don't fall in the water. It is the same level as the bottom of that window. So let's come up here. So it's there, isn't it? Right, so we're going to go 1, 2. I'm going to shove that on there. I'm going to put one of them there, one of them... Oh, no, I can't do one of them there. One of them there, one... I'm going to have to get another... Right, so where's my dirt? So I'm going to have to... come along there. And shove that like that. That's better. Right, so... Right, collect those in a minute. Right, so then I've got to come down the other side, haven't I? Right, and come around here. And do this just with the tower up. Yep. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's the fella. So I need to go 1, 2, like there. Get rid of that dirt and that dirt. Yes, yes, I know. I don't use a spade when I do that. I'm just... Ow! Alright, so now I've got to come up. 1, 2. And that. There, like that. Happy days. Right, okay, so just for the people that get frustrated, Joanna MTF plays, that I don't use the correct tooling to remove things. There you go. Spade, taking away my dirt. Are you happy now? So that's 2 more of those lamps on that side. So we're just going to keep going all the way around. Just going to put more lamps on the other side, and then the same on the higher level. So I'll do that like by towering up loads up to the top, but in the same position. So in fact, I'll show you what I mean. This one's a bit riskier, isn't it? So I want to come up there. So I want to put it there. It's going to come out 1, 2, and I've come too far. Where's my glowstone? There's my glowstone. So I'm going to stick a glowstone on there. That like that. This is where it gets a bit riskier because we're up in the air far, far more. There we go. Right, so that one like that. That one like that. Come here, and I'm going to shovel them away. Back on my original one. Shovel them away. I get so nervous doing this. Right, so if I crouch, can I get one on there? Yes, I can. Crouch back, and then I can pop that down, and then just shovel down. Off! That one's done. Happy days. And then if I just shovel down, I can get to this window here, like that. Where are we? I'm not come down far enough, have I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go there, and I've definitely got to come down further. There we go. To there. Shove that on there, that on there. Crouch to come around this side. Ouch! Ooh, that hurt, that hurt. Right, so let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can come here and go 1, 2, done, perfect. Right, so let's get rid of the dirt, and I shall keep doing with that until I'm done. So we have nearly created the entire height of this building now, and I'm just going up the inside. Obviously I've had to keep building the stairs as I've gone up, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get back down again, or at least not without getting squished. Anyway, so the stairs are all going up. I will tidy this up a little bit, but we've got effectively, look, we've got 3 floors. If I just have a look there, so we've got the bottom floor where all the stuff is, we've got that floor, then we've got this floor here, and then we're going to go up to 1 more floor, so it makes 4 floors if you include the ground floor. And this is how high we are now. We've actually gone up a really long way. It's a very long way in fact, and you can see quite a long way from here. But what we're going to do now is, I'm just going to shift click and peek over. Look, it's a very long way down. So what we're going to do now is we are going to create it's effectively a walkway all the way around the top of this level. This is going to become a floor, which I'll do in a minute. I've got plenty of wood. Got loads and loads of wood. Look, loads and loads. So should be able to finish off the floor on this level without too much trouble. But what I do want to do is I want to create a walkway that will then allow me to come outside of this building. Should I ever want to come outside this building. So I'm just shift clicking and going all the way around it with this spruce wood slabs coming around, and we're going to do it so as it is wide enough. I hope it looks okay. I need to check when I've done it from the bottom that it doesn't look really weird sticking out too far, but I need to check when we've done it. But I want to have it wide enough. Where's my thing gone? I want to have it wide enough that I can actually put a fence around it, and that way when I put a fence around it I can come out, and on the assumption I don't get too overzealous. Am I shift clicking? Yes I am. I'm going to fall. There we go. Whoa, I just went onto that. I just went onto that. I went onto the fence because it would let me on the shift click on the crouch. That was scary. So I just want to create a walkway so I don't fall to my doom if I do ever come out here, which I will, obviously. There we go. So I'll have you back. Thank you very much, because I've got a limited number of you lot. When I found the spruce forest, which I can't remember if I did that on camera or off camera, but when I got the spruce forest, I didn't get that much spruce really, to be honest. I just wanted enough for now. I can always go back and get more, obviously, but I want it to be enough for me to do this walkway. I'm not doing a very good job though, am I? So let's just get that back. Nope, lost that one. Well done. Shift click again. come out, come out, come out, put it there so I don't go on that again, and keep going. So I'm just going to keep making this walkway and start to make the structure, and then I'll be back when I've managed to get to the point where I have to try and be a little bit clever. And I'm a little bit nervous about this being a little bit clever bit, I have to say, because whilst I've got it planned in my head, I'm not entirely certain it's going to work out, which will have made all of this rest of it a little bit for naught, but we'll give it a go. I need to just span this out a little bit, check from downstairs to check how it looks, and then I'll be back. All right then. So we are up in the real cruxy bit. We've got glass around the walls, we've got a roof, we are all ready to wire up what is going to be a lighthouse. Obviously it was a lighthouse. You saw the thumbnail. I realised you're going to know what the building was, even if you didn't at the beginning, because you saw the thumbnail. So what we've done so far is that we've got 2 rows of these redstone lanterns, redstone lamps, whatever you want to call them, and they are powered with these repeaters. Now the repeater will push power into the bottom one, which will hard power that bottom one, which means it'll also power the top one. So you only need one repeater and it will do both of them, and that's true on all those sides. And then we've got redstone wire linking up all of these repeaters so as they all fire at the same time. So now the trick here, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do this, but the trick here is going to be for us to be able to basically make it go so as it's that one, then that one, then that one, then that one, or whatever, and then it keeps going round and round and round, and it doesn't matter if that one comes back on again before that one turns off. I'm not worried about that. I just want the light to flow around and around. Are you dizzy? Yeah, around and around and around and around. But most importantly, I don't want it to just be like going and it just carries on forever and ever and ever. I want to be able to turn it off and on and off. That's what I want to be able to do. So first things first, I am going to bring in I've got some redstone. Yeah, I did pick up redstone. I thought I did. I'm going to bring in just 1 redstone wire on each of these. I've got some thoughts in my head, but I'm kind of making this up a little bit, and I'm going to stick a repeater on each of those. So what I want to do, have I got a lever? No, right, I'll worry about going to get a lever in a minute. But what I want to do is I want to have redstone wire coming around so as it joins the circuit somewhere around here. Maybe I need to put a block in. Just did a block of dirt, that'll do, won't it? If I put a block of dirt into that, well no, that's not a block of dirt. Block of dirt into that. That will then, if I turn this on, that will power the dirt, and then if I take a signal out of that, that will then power it, won't I? So let's get rid of that and put that. It doesn't actually matter where it comes out at all. So that is going to go there. No, except it's got to go that way. That's really important. Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to get redstone's going to come out there. And it's going to come out there, and there, and there, and there. So, and I think I'm just going to do this with delay, aren't I? That's all it needs, it's just a bit of delay. So if I then link all of that up like that, then surely if I am to, I'm just going to test, so if I turn that on, they should all come on at the same time. There we go. Except they've not powered right. Oh, it's because I've not put the redstone there, that's why. There we go. Right, so all the lamps should be powered. Yes, they have. So if I then get rid of that for now, if I then put this on, leave that all on 1 tick, put this all on 2 ticks, put these all on 3 ticks, and this all on 4 ticks. If I give that a steady signal, yeah, look, you see that. So if I can see it better from this angle, can't you? If I then stick a signal in like that, it'll go that, then that, then that, then that. You see that? So that works. So now what we've got to work out is how we're going to create that as a pulse. And I think the only way we're going to do that is with a clock, isn't it? A clock that I can turn off. So the theory is that this works. Where's my spade? Otherwise people will get upset. Right. There we go. No one's upset now. So if I have a clock that basically feeds this system, that it is on or off or on or off, and I make sure that it is on and off. No, actually that's not what I want. I'm going to need to use a sticky piston. No, I'm going to need to basically have it as if it could be powered forever, like that. Yeah, like that. But it's going to need to have a comparator to bring the power out of it. But there be, so that's going to interfere there, isn't it? Right, so I need to work out how this is going to work. So we're going to want to have, I know I've got a sticky piston because I was planning that I probably need one. I'm not going to need the redstone block. That was a not necessary job. Okay, so if I've got a piston out like that with a block on it like that, let's think about this. So if that then comes there, hang on, right, so that piston is going to fire, it's going to push the block there. That's not going to work. It needs to be pushing. Hang on, where's my pick? Oh no, sorry, shovel first. Where's my pick? There's my pick. Right, okay, so what we're trying to do is we want to create a power system. So that's going to shoot the power into that. That's going to shoot. Right, hang on, let me just take it. If I do that, and I do that, that doesn't power it, but if I do that and that, that does power it. Okay, so if I then have, if I get rid of that, that then unpowers it. Okay, we're sort of getting somewhere. So I need sticky piston there, the dirt block there, and I just need to power the sticky piston, right? So if I then put power into that, that lights it up, but it doesn't cycle, does it? Right, I clearly need to think about this a little bit more. Right, well I think I may have cracked it, and it's actually a lot more simple than I thought it was. It's just a clock. I just shoved a clock on it, that just shoved a lever on top of the clock, and job was good, and I thought there was going to be all sorts of pistons and all sorts of things going on here. So what we've done, the timing isn't perfect. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not perfect, so maybe I'll have to have a bit of a play with it, but it's just subsequent. We've got one tick with a load of repeaters, 2 ticks with a load of repeaters, 3 ticks with a load of repeaters, and 4 ticks with a load of repeaters. Then the block that's got the torch that when it's on powers the system, which is this piston here that throws this dirt block in front of this piece of redstone. This bit is always on, that then puts a signal through to it. That block that powers that has to be switched off, so that's why the lever is on that block. And what we do, and look, this is just a basic redstone clock with a reasonable delay on it. Look, it's got 2 4-tick repeaters on it, and if I do this, excuse the noise, turn that on, and there we go. Look, it cycles around. So just kind of get out of the way a little bit. It cycles around. Maybe if I go over here, we'll get a better view. There we go, it's a little bit better. So look, it cycles around quite nicely. It's not too bad. So we've got off and on and off and on and off and on, and that will go for as long as we want it to. And then when we want to turn it off, we do that. That locks that to off, that torch, which makes sure that the piston isn't extended, and that turns the whole system off. I think that's a winner. So I'm now going to go downstairs and turn it on, go all the way downstairs, and obviously when you're downstairs you're not going to be able to hear that noise, so it's not a deal anyway. Look, already you can't hear it. It's like it doesn't happen. It's like there's no noise at all, and it's dead easy. So I'm just going down and down and down. Obviously this interior needs a bit of work. There's all sorts that we could do with this, and it could actually be maybe my actual home. I could turn this into my actual home and use the other bit as a, I don't know, something else. I'm not entirely sure. But let's come outside. Look, I did a pressure plate for those of you that like pressure plates. And we open it up again. But I didn't put a pressure plate on the outside because, of course, if you put a pressure plate on the outside, mobs can just walk in anyway, and it's a bit of a waste of time, isn't it? So we're going to come up here. In fact, I'm going to go up to the bridge because that's probably the best spot with which to see it. And that, my friends, wow, that is some serious lighthouse. I need to get a bit of distance. I can't even see it. It's too tall. Let's get back here. I can't see it properly. Let's get all the way back here. I'm going to stand on my cave. Here we go, up on my cave. Look at that. That is a lighthouse and a half. I'm properly pleased with that. And there we have one finished lighthouse in the background. Look, it's night time, the moon's coming up, and that light is cycling around. You can see it cycling around in the background. I'm really pleased. That's worked beautifully. Actually, that looks brilliant. I'm so pleased. That's going to look amazing on the Avomancia skyline. That took a bit of doing. I'm not going to lie to you people, properly a bit of doing. If you have enjoyed this video, please do make sure you slap that like button all over the place. I reckon that deserves it. Look at that, it's amazing. And also, if you've not done it already, please do remember to hit that sub button. It'll be great to see your name in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.